winners of 8 straight, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the Cal Bears offense will get the football first. The Bears put a whipping on Stanford the last time these two teams met, blowing out the Cardinals.
Blowing them out, creating momentum, creating mojo, getting the bragging rights in this rivalry. That is always something Cal fans look forward to. Giving it to Stanford fans for a whole year, especially when you beat them down.
Yeah, it just seemed for Cal last year like that.
There he goes. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Rushes on him. He'll get rid of it. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Looking to throw it, Sayed. Balls it in. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal! They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game.
Yeah, how about the design of the play? Doing a great job. Get it to your man, your running back, now turn receiver in space, and let him do damage. Let him catch the football. He can do the rest. Be that special player in space that you know he is, and get into the end zone.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll give it to the back. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25. All right, guys, let's talk a second about Cal. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He leaves it with his back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield as Sayin throws to the back. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Stanford now has it in the red zone. To the air on first down. Got the quick pass. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Power ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Stanford! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
This rivalry dates back to 1892, a mere 90 years before perhaps the most memorable play in college football history as Cal ran through the band on the field.
And that's a play they'll be talking about for another 250 years, no doubt. It's sort of synonymous with this rivalry between Cal and Stanford, and you never know. You never know any given year there's going to be a play that's just going to jump out at you, David, something you'll hold on to.
And I think one of the cool nuggets about this series, the big game in 1982, the band running on the field, the one y'all referenced, every year whoever has the Max Trophy, they change the score of that game. That's how petty this rivalry is. We just change history, change scores. I love it.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Golden Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The give from the gun. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach, watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs, jets.
Turning it on! Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. They run the reverse. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Wisely avoids the tackle with the slide. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. Now the lead is down to 11.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Makes a man miss. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
With the catch, it's St. Clair. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that 1st down on the screen.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw again. Got his man quickly. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Got his man. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. A designed run for the quarterback. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. Stanford wants to push the pace. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Running to the left. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. It's 1st and goal as Stanford comes to the line. Back's got it. Touchdown, Cardinal! And they take it in for 6 more points. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Looking for a gap. It's King. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, massive expectations when the axe is on the line, and through 2 quarters, Cal and Stanford have not disappointed. And talk about a 1st half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Cal and Stanford plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Golden Bears will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. First play from scrimmage here in the 2nd half, and they'll keep it on the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the 2nd half if you're on defense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the 1st as they mark it at the 32.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. To the air, it's Sayin. Tight end finds a soft spot. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way.
Wide open spaces. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. 42 Spider. We've reached a break, and it is Stanford holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. To go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes, but 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. Going right to work up top. Quick completion on the out route. And a little bit of breathing room after that gain. He's out of bounds at the 11. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. You've got a 3rd and manageable backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes the grab on the right. Off to the races. At the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cal!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And wings it incomplete. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They'll run it from the gun. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. The Golden Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Kane. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession? Second down, they'll go to the air. Snowed under by the defense. And the Golden Bears are in the hurry-up. 3rd down play from the gun. Spins away from the defender. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll throw it. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the catch. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Golden Bears! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Lead in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest.
Loose in the middle. Pass the 10. Touchdown, Stanford! Once he got some room, it was over. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
And you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. This time on target. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They're going to test the right side with this one. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Weaver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Harding. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The Golden Bears will have it 1st and 10. The toss to the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Back to pass. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. At 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Cardinal! They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory. After the game, it is Stanford who will hold on to the axe and guard it securely on the farm until these two meet again next year. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the banks of the Raritan in Piscataway, New Jersey, SHI Stadium, home to the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference, the USC Trojans, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Scarlet Knights will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the USC Trojans offense will get first crack at it today. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jordan. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Oh, he wants it all. Snags it down the right side. Breaks into the open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And man, it has got to be so rewarding as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. And that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown USC. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time. And just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Going for it all. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings... The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Firing to the end zone. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give as they work on that clock. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. And the Trojans are threatening in the red zone. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quickly complete. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The Trojans have this offense rolling. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Trojans! And the beat. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.